Hello and welcome to Coco for Disney. I am so happy you're here. We have a collab today. That collab is with Mary at the Traveling Sisketears and Christine, the Magic Wishing Star. You guys make sure you're checking their channels out. We've been doing a collab a month. Their collab is called Gadgets and Gizmos. Gadgets and Gizmos collab. Mary and Christine have made it Disney artwork. Now that is one thing I am passionate about, is Disney artwork. To be quite honest with you, that's probably the only artwork I really am mesmerized with. I love color, I love a happy feeling, and so Disney artwork does provide that for me. So we're going to be showing you the Disney artwork that I've collected. I know I'm not going to have it all in there. I have all kinds of little pieces of artwork, like these little, I love collecting the little postcards from the Art of Disney in Disney Springs. They used to cost like $6 a piece. I don't know how much they've gone up lately, but I love those and I love to frame them as artwork. And then also you have like, as I put up pens as artwork. Now I'm not going to show you any of the pens because pen artwork is a totally different category, but I do have pieces of artwork from Thomas Kincaid to Katz is the name of his last name. There's a piece that is very special to me that was done by, that is behind me, behind this piece right here. There's another piece of artwork right there. I have quite a few pieces of artwork that I just love. Different, Joey Chow, Miss Mindy. I think I have one piece from her. I wish I had more. So many Disney artists out there, and they love, can you imagine being able to have that talent to do Disney artwork? I just love it. Some of my own friends are very good artists. I want to shout out to Shayla, and you're going to ASMR Angel, you're going to want to go. I got her channel right here. She makes and sells her own artwork. So we're going to be going through all this artwork. So this may be a lengthy video. I'm going to try to go through it as fast as I can. We're going to turn the camera around and do it. Mary and Christine, thank you so much for doing this collab. Gadgets and Gizmos, we never know what we're going to show, which I love that. It's always a mystery. I hope you guys will check out the other participants that are down below, because I know these Disney people are really into their artwork and have amazing pieces to show. So make sure you're checking those channels out, okay? We're going to take the camera and we're going to go where the artwork is. I'm going to try to have it laid out on a table as much as possible and show you. It'll be my craft table, so please don't notice the nicks and digs into the table. It's what I use. So let's check it out, okay? Okay, so we're coming into the craft room where I've set out a lot of the artwork. A lot of my artwork I've kept stored until it can be putting different things on the wall in the room. I will change that around. This is probably my very favorite piece. The reason is there's glass on that, so that light is reflecting it out. The reason is my kids gave me this. So this is Mrs. Darling and Peter Pan reading books to Wendy, John, and Michael. I have 3 children. So this was a art piece that hangs in the Riviera Resort in the hallways. I spotted this, loved it. I bought the print, my children had it framed for me. So I put that light purple. This is a rather large piece. I love it. When you get up so close to it, you can see the artwork so beautifully done. Love the backdrop of the wall. There's Michael asleep, the book. There's Nana. Just a beautiful, beautiful piece. And then this was a piece I picked up where I work. It was in the gift shop. Come with me where dreams are born and time is never planned. That's a Peter Pan. So then moving down, we have Pocahontas. My sister gave me this. There's another character I'll show you in the Disney room that she gave me a like art print of this. You can see who that is signed by right there. And then a way you can afford to have art and take a little bit of it home with you is if you go into the Disney art store in Disney Springs or any of the gift shops, they have these little postcards that are art, and I take them and I frame them. This is Grandma Tala with Moana. This is one I had to have, Sleeping Beauty. The castle art all around her with the 3 little fairies, and I love the window in the background. This one is of Cinderella with the evil stepmother, Lucifer, her mice. Everything's just included in that. Now on the backs of these are all the artists. I'll try to show you a piece. There's another Cinderella piece. I love it when we go to the resorts and they have the resorts postcards in the resort, and then they have the pens. So our home, when we go to Disney, is the Riviera. So I did buy a postcard and then buy the pen. So I'm going to do that more often to when we stay at different places, just to signify with a pen and a piece of art of the place we stay at. This is the Disneyland castle, and this is the 50th pen that I put with it. Here we have one of my favorites. This was sent to me. You have an embossed piece down here with that. Aurora. Now these are some of the postcards that I'm talking about that you can buy in the stores. So the art piece will come like this, and then when you turn it over, it shows you who the artist is. This one is Joey Chow. But this is what I love to buy, because these, I'm not sure what they're priced at now. I'm going to be going in January, so I'll be able to see what the price has gone up to with these postcards. They used to be like $6.99. Just great pieces of little art that you can put up and put in different frames. This was also given to me in a pin trade. I love it. She's beautiful. And again, you have the back. Just a special edition of artwork from Disney Rewards. Ooh, that's nice. I didn't know that. Very nice. Now the other pieces that I have, I did buy at the Disney Art Store. These are bigger pieces that I wanted to get. And the first one I have is of Sorcerer Mickey with Maleficent. And you see the Hollywood Tower in the background right there. This is of Fantasmic. This is our favorite, one of our favorite shows to end with. Mickey defeats Maleficent. So my granddaughter Enola, I think she was a little over, she was 3 when we went last. And after Fantasmic and we came out, she was scared of it, the show, and scared for Mickey. But in the end, she came out chanting, "Mickey got your girl, Coco. Mickey got your girl." I mean, Mickey had defeated Maleficent and Fantasmic. So I did have to get this piece. And this is a piece by Rob Katz. He signed that for me. Now, in that same visit, I also got this one. You've seen this one before. I love this. This is Daisy and Donald sitting and having dinner over the fireworks. Now, this is a true depiction, not of the characters, but you can sit in some of the restaurants and see the fireworks. I have been able to sit in Cinderella's castle before and see the fireworks. It's beautiful. And again, Rob Katz, he signed that again. Then on the level of these two, the same size, these prints were running like $39.99, $50. I'm sure they've gone up now. I've shown you recently this one of Tiana and all the characters in there. There's Charlotte in the background there, Mama Odie. Just all the characters all over in this one. Very cute. Now, I have shown you this one. This is in that box that's behind it there. This one is a art piece that I got on the Disney store. It's canvas. This is for Arthur. There you have Merlin, you have Arthur, you have Archimedes, and you have Madame Mim as a snake. I love the purples and the blues in this. On back of each of these canvas prints, you always have a little bit that tells you about this. Jared Franco is the artist on this. I love a lot of his paintings. He has quite a bit on the Disney store if you look at the artwork. So I love the canvas prints. I really do. If I could buy everything in the canvas prints, I would. Now we're going to go on to one of my favorites that I picked up and I have not shown you. My favorite of Sleeping Beauty is her as Briar Rose. I love this piece. You can definitely tell who this piece is done by. The artist is Maher. and just a gorgeous piece. I love it. I would do my whole room in Briar Rose if I could. I got this from Idaho Disney. I'll put the name down there, but this is from, she sent this to me for my birthday. I love this piece of artwork. It's a, I Walked With You Once Upon a Dream, one of my favorite songs. Now this piece, Sarah's Disney Magic did. It is a Diamond Dots. Her and her girls worked on this. Isn't it beautiful? This piece is getting framed. I have a special framing I'm doing this for. It is just gorgeous and beautiful. And then with that, I have this piece. This piece is done also by another Disney community friend, Shayla from ASMR, and I'll put her channel name down there as well. And look, she had, when I got this print, I've put it in this frame, it's kind of moved a little bit, I need to shift it over. But if you look in the back, she has Coco in the back. I absolutely love that. Thank you, Shayla. Now I have some special art that I received for someone who did their own artwork as well. This is from Princess Adrian at Raising a Disney Princess. I love these pieces. I don't know if she knows it or not, but the colors that I'm going to be doing, I have a Disney room that you see me in all the time, but I'm also working on a room, it's gonna take me years, I know, for just Sleeping Beauty. And these are the exact colors I'm going to be using. The pinks, the purples, the blues, the grays from Maleficent, and the whites. This is another piece that she did. These two combined together. And she put a pen on this one. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this because it melts. It looks a lot like the dragon flame, but you put Aurora's pink and white and blue in there. These are amazing pieces. Princess Adrian did these from Raising a Disney Princess. She did these and sent them to me. I absolutely love them. They are now hanging on the wall. I took them off the wall in that bedroom. To show you these. I keep these up because I'm going by the colors. They're in these paintings on what I want to paint the walls. Let me know what you think. I'm thinking of going with a really light gray with that little bit of gold in it, just so the pinks and the greens and the blues will pop off of it. I don't know, we'll see. But I love those. These pieces are very, very special to me because Princess Adrian did them. Love them. All right, let me get out some more. Now, this piece is a fairly older piece. It is a sketch drawing of Maleficent. This one came framed and matted, and it has all of her little pins back in the day. At the time, I could not find pins of her minions. Gorgeous piece, Ellie of 1,000. So these pieces came like this with the pins. The sketch itself is limit of 1,000 along with the pins. Let me turn it around and see if we have any more information on the back of it here. And here we go. It's got a plastic envelope with it. This is a Maleficent frame pen set. Just gorgeous, beautiful. I love it so much. One of my favorite pieces because, of course, Maleficent is my very favorite. So there you go. All right, we're going to get out some more pieces. So quite a bit of my older art I do still have in the tubes. I need to get them out. This is a perfect one for Halloween. It will not have all the villains because this is an older piece. So let's get it out and take a look at it. I haven't seen it in a while. On this piece, I am using some of the other art pieces to holding it back. This is an older, so not every Disney villain is going to be in this one, but at the time when I bought this, it did have every Disney villain in it that I could think of. I love the way they framed the picture itself. The vines, it looks like swords, but there you have, oh, Diablo, my favorite. Sharon Boggs up there at the top as well. We come down to Pain and Panic. From Ratigan. I can forget what this guy's name, but he's in Rescuers Down Under. Really bad villain. There you have the Queen of Hearts. Ooh, she's got a pretty evil face there. There's Cruella. There's Captain Hook. There's my girl Maleficent. You have the panel there in the middle under Charon Bog. You have Maleficent, Jafar, Ursula, Hades, and the Evil Queen. They put those 5 together. You have Scar. You have the Evil Stepmother, Yzma. Is it the Horned King? Oh, this guy's a villain. Villain. I forget what his name is. I'll put it down there. There you have the villain in Mulan. I can't remember. I'll have his name with his bird as well. I love that they put the birds in here. And then there you have Ka. They have Ka in there, but they don't have Shere Khan. Very different, but very cool. Love this. So I guess all the villains aren't in there because Shere Khan is not in there. But that is a piece of artwork I've had for quite some time. Let's go on to the next pieces I'm going to show you. Have been in these tubes for quite a while. We're going to get them out. They're pretty large. Now this is actually a very large piece. This is a lithograph. I got this back in 2008. She has been rolled up safely, but this is Maleficent. She's a very large piece. She is gorgeous, so I love the way they have the sheen coming off the back of her headdress, her lips, her eyes. Again, these were bought back in 2008. This is when the art store, I believe I got these prints when the art store was at Epcot. When you would walk in and go to the right, they had a rather large art store there. Jim Shore's, everything in there. And artists would be in there drawing and sketching. I don't even think they put their names to it back then, but that is one of my favorites, and definitely have to have that framed sometime. So this next piece is another lithograph. I bought this for my daughter. I don't think she even knows that I have this. This is Kiss the Girl. That is her favorite scene. I believe she loves Ariel in the dress that she has on in this. She just loves the scene. This song, the whole bit from this is just so beautiful. Now, this is, again, another piece from 2008, and connected to it is another piece here that I'm going to show you. But just cute. The birds, the frogs. I wish there was more of the green in there, but it's a lithograph that I really love. So now we're coming into the Disney room. I have some hanging artwork in here. I don't have a whole lot of wall space to have it, but the pieces I hang. This is the piece I told you about my sister sending me with Pocahontas. This is Maleficent. I framed that and hung that. This is some other, artwork, of course, includes pens. I've got to show you this. This is a Disney. They did the scrolling in the back, and then they put the princess pens with that. So kind of had to show you that. That I bought for my daughter, but put it in here. This is a beautiful piece I love. I have showed you this in some of my Disney up, but this is Carl and Ellie. Carl's holding the balloon, and the back you see Paradise Springs, and there's the house at the back. I love how they put it in a oval. I'll have to frame that as well. And then this piece that sits right here was given to me by Elijah at Yours Truly, Darling. I believe he got this off of Etsy, and the name of that piece is right back there. Can you see that? The Greatest Adventure. I love that piece. It's so cute. The artist did an amazing job on that. Thank you, Elijah. All right, then we're going to move over to the desk. And this is one of my favorite, given to me by one of my favorite people. Connie loves Disney. And this, again, is one of my favorite scenes. It is the whole forest scene of Aurora and Prince Philip first meeting. She doesn't know he's a prince. He doesn't know she's a princess. Just gorgeous. And she had this signed for me as well. Here's the artist. And then he even put for Pam. She had him do that, which was so wonderful. Thank you, Connie. All right, then we're going to move over to, so this was the first Thomas Kincaid piece that I got. This came from my co-worker, Krista. They are in Paris, Mickey and Minnie. You have Goofy and Pluto sitting out, having their ice cream. Pretty, pretty. This piece was given to me by Mitzi. She's a Peter Pan lover too. So when I got this piece, it was just a maze. Now these pieces wrap around. So if you wrap around, on this side, you'll see little Michael. The rainbow, the Jolly Roger, the mermaids, Skull Rock is up here. The waterfall, Michael, Wendy, Tink, Captain Hook, Mr. Smee, there's TikTok. There's the Lost Boys. Just very cool. He does so many details in all of it. Oh, and then right up there is where Tiger Lily's sitting, trying to get up there. Do you see it? Just cool. Very cool. Now, next piece, Melissa gave me this piece. I also do Thomas Kincaid puzzles, so I had this puzzle, but not the picture, and I just adore it so much. There's the 3 fairies. There's a lot of hidden stuff in this one. There's Aurora and Prince Philip. In the background, up there you have the castle. You have Diablo right there. Now, if you look really close back in the back, here's Maleficent. Right there. Do you see her? He hides a lot of stuff, which I love. There's something else back here that I can't figure out what that is. You have the minions that are hiding back here in the woods. This is the cottage they go to. It looks a lot like Snow White's cottage, doesn't it? But this is the cottage they go to when she's Briar Rose. There's more minions there. The forest animals there. Back in here is where the royal family is. There's Samson's tail. He wraps around. Let's see. He wraps around. And then up here you see some of the forest animals as well. There's just so much to see in all of these. So much. So we go over here and we see anything on this wrap. Oh yeah. Okay, if you wrap around on this side, do you see the little owl dressed as Prince Philip? I know these because I did them as puzzles during COVID. And then Melissa also gave me this piece. This is Maleficent. So many things in this one too. I'm reaching up high on this one. Oh, so you have the castle over here. Those deep, deep clouds rolling in. There you see her as the dragon, and you see Philip in that background riding to go save his love. You see the 3 fairies there. You see the people falling asleep. The roses are there from the thorns. There's the dads. Just a cool, cool depiction. There she is sleeping in the tower. You see her? And then in the background right here, around the wraparound, is Maleficent's castle back there. Just a lot of artwork in that. So there you have it. I'm still looking around before this video to see if I have any more. I know I've got more. I have a lot from the movie club that I used to collect. But these are the pieces that I love and was so happy to show you. Oh, I got one more piece. So here's another piece right back here. This piece was given to me by Mitzi. She framed it in that silver frame, and then I framed it in another frame, black with the gold. Just a great sketch of him. Look how mean he looks, but still so handsome. All right, like I said, I may find. Now going to another room. This is a piece of artwork they used to have artists that would sit, and I don't know if they still do. I'm sure maybe at Disney Springs, but for the name, they would do characters. Lucy was still young. We had this one done. You can see for her name, Cinderella is the L. Aurora was the U. I believe that's Aurora, because this is before Rapunzel came out, so that's got to be Aurora. The mermaid is her favorite. Ariel is the C, and then Belle was the why. Just cute artwork that they did at Disney. If you get a chance to let the artist do these, this was done in 2007 by one of the artists there at Disney. So yet another piece of art. So I did find more artwork in the spare bedroom. So these art prints are from the Disney store. So when you used to go in, you can see the stamp there. When you used to go in and buy something having to do either with the movie or a certain amount, you would get these free prints, and they would have their own little, as you can see, their own little border. So there's the Aristocats. Then there is the Fox and the Hound. Again, that little stamp there. There is Snow White. They even came with their own envelopes. And this is the one I picked up. I can't remember what I got to get this. This was the 50th anniversary. I think we just celebrated the 65th. So it came with 4 different prints, and look at the beautiful artwork of that cover. So you had the 3 fairies, then you had the Briar Rose, and there you have the dragon with Philip fighting her. And then the last one is our happy ending, I believe. Yep, there it is. So I loved this, just because it has the artwork of Sleeping Beauty all on it. So those are all Disney store prints you used to get for buying something or buying so much. Very nice. Love them. So what did you think? That's the artwork. Most of it is not framed. Framing is something I'm trying to learn how to do my own artwork. And then finding those special frames are hard to do too. I hope one day to have all my Disney artwork up on a wall. I know my friend Connie at Connie Loves Disney has a ton of artwork. And she showed before just beautiful pieces, a beautiful collection. Again, I want to thank Mary and Christine for having this collab. Thank you guys so much. This was so fun to do. When you're passionate about something, it makes it even more fun. And what is it that I'm not passionate about Disney about? But anyway, I want to thank you guys for letting me share, for being here. As always, I love you guys for being here. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day, a great week. And as I say in the parks, have a magical day. Bye now.